Boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm for Classic and welcome to Rematch. So Rematch, it is still in development, but basically Swellclap, the developers behind the game, and Capward Interactive, which is the publishers, provide me an exclusive content creator action. So the game, it is still not available, but it is possible to be played. So in case you don't know, Rematch promises to be the new Rocket League, which instead of playing with their RC cards, you are actually playing with, well, football players. But gameplay wise, it is mostly focused like Rocket League. So in case you don't know the work from Swellclap are the developers of Absolver, probably don't know this one, but the most known title, it is Sifu. Yeah, Sifu, which is the that kung fu game with those extremely well and awesome animations. So they did start to develop this game, which sounds to me like a great idea. It seems like the type of game that gets public into it. And because of that, I've decided to try it out and see how it runs on the GTX 1650 Super. So a lot of graphical settings are still not working. The options menu, it's a little bit bare bones in that sense. For example, my GPU doesn't support DLSS, although there is a DLSS option, which obviously doesn't do anything. There is an upscaling option, but it is possible to select stuff in there, but it's not working either too. And then you have a graphical options where you can choose graphical presets, but I mean, they don't do much. I can clearly see differences in grass, but apart from that, I don't notice too much of a difference between settings, as well as performance. Most of the performance of the game, whatever the settings you throw at it, it just remains mostly at 60 frames per second with the low settings, which is without grass, hovering slightly higher than 60. It seems like probably the game has some sort of dynamic resolution in play, but I don't really notice any difference. But the game seems to be sticked like at 60 most of the time, so it does drop one frame or two, and then it can get upper than 60 frames per second by one frame or two. But it seems like it is very locked to 60. It's not locked, but it seems to be locked to 60, and that there is some sort of dynamic resolution or some witchcraft going on, which tends to keep the game at 60 and should adjust probably other thing. Or that, or simply the graphical settings are not working at all, aside from the low settings and the median. But let me just say that probably high or ultra is not doing anything at all. So as it stands today, and this in this preview access, all I can say is that Rematch, it is perfectly playable, alright, at 60 frames per second, which is pretty good. Even at the low settings, median settings, high settings, ultra settings, it just plays at 60 frames per second. But I'm assuming that at the release date, the settings probably will do more stuff than what they do on the current exclusive preview, and probably upscalings will also work, so probably you can have higher frame rates in the release version than on this preview. So in case you are wondering about the release date for this game, it will be 19 June, so it's pretty much coming in 2 months, alright. But you can pre-purchase a Rematch already for $24.99. There is a Pro Edition which gets you start the game 3 days ahead, which doesn't seem much. It's like 16 June for $34.99. And you have the Elite Edition that, well, you also start a little bit sooner than that. But basically, yeah, it seems to be like a Rocket League game, and it just plays very well. VRAM doesn't seem to be an issue in this game, which is cool. Um, and it is what it is to be expected. This is kind of a competitive multiplayer game. We don't expect these games to be demanding. We are expect these games to be accessible for most of the players, so that they can play these games. And so, yeah, I'm very happy to say that our 5-year-old GPU, almost 6-year-old GPU, can run Rematch. So if you are considering in buy a GPU for playing Rematch and other competitive titles, the 1650 Super still provides a very good performance. Now, as for the gameplay of the game, well, I'm absolutely a super noob at this game. I don't know how to play this, so it was a pain in the ass to record this. I will do a live stream, probably tomorrow. But I'm a little bit afraid because just like Elon Musk sucks at playing some of their games, their favorite games apparently, I do also suck at playing Rematch. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing in this game, but I will live stream it nonetheless. So guys, I think that's all that I want to talk about Rematch performance on the GTX 1650 Super. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video. As usual, if you want to jump to any specific setting, just use the timestamps in the description of the video. So again, thank you a lot for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Good job. Square it. Mine. To me. Good job. To me. Good job. Sorry. Pass. My fault. To me! Good job. My bad. Good job. Thanks, mate.